All right, how you doing there? This is David Channel, Bouncing Triad, Body, Mind, Spirit. So I talked about doing a video on my workout space, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm sitting on the floor. This is actually the treadmill behind me, which actually might be broken, so I haven't figured that out yet. But what I'm going to share with you, I got to give a shout out to Zach Evanish, because a lot of what I do is attributed to him. You've heard me mention this guy before. When I got the okay from the doctor after the cancer surgery to start lifting, I tried some different things, but it was his program I got, which I had for a while and I kind of forgot about it, which was bodyweight bodybuilding. Finally did that, ended up spending 48 weeks between levels, introduction, phase 1 and phase 2. I never got to phase 3. And then I got his hybrid bodyweight kettlebell program. I got some of the other stuff. I got currently in his Underground Strength Academy, which actually a lot of the stuff I already bought was in the academy. So this guy's got a wealth of stuff. He's got a lot of free stuff, videos, articles on his blog. Incredible, great dude. And after the cancer, I got a little different point of view from him. I shouldn't say different point of view. It's that I liked his philosophy before, but I was in a different space. So from that, I kind of view things a little differently. And it's simply doing the work, stick with the basics, and just get done. And that's kind of what it is. And Zach, I don't know if you happen to watch this, but I am representing today. So hopefully what I do can represent what the philosophy does, and I do justice to what the Underground Strength gym is all about. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what my little workout space is like, all right? All right, so for starters, this is a little, right here, I got some space underneath me here. Go up here, and there's the gym. There we go. This carpet space from here, this is about 8 by 12, but as you can see, I don't got full access to everything. So I kind of got the, here's, again, that's the treadmill was just behind. Now I was going to clean this stuff up here, but this is what I currently have, so it's a little messy because I'm not using that right now. But I want to give you an idea of what I have. An old Valio weight belt. I got a band here which I use for different exercises. Got the one with surgical tubing for basically use that mostly for stretching. I got a weight tree here, and got the smaller weights, which I use on the dumbbell there. Do have a second one, but with the weights I have now, I can only put about 40 pounds on there max, so I don't use it too much. And with here and the barbell, which is on the floor here, you get that, and the weights, you get a total about 300 pounds. I got a tire there, picked that up from Les Schwab for free. When I weighed it, it weighs about 80 pounds, so if I go dragging it, I'll actually put another extra 20 into it for to make it a little heavier, so I got an even 100. This is the white here. This is the pull-up bar. I'll go over in a moment. And right here, this is a plyo box that I couldn't say. I didn't help. My father didn't help me. I helped him because he's got more experience and stuff than I do. So depending on which way you take it, it's either 20 inches this way, 24 inches this way, or 30 inches the long way that you use for jumping. And with the weight tree, as I'll move it here in a moment, I also got this here. That thing right there is a deadlift jack my father made for me, which is designed for when you the barbell's on the ground, you use that to put the bar, tilt it up so the bar is here, so that way the weights are off the ground, it can easily change the weights. And this here, old Jansport backpack that I have, actually from junior high, it's still pretty good shape. I put weights in that for when I'm doing weighted push-ups, weighted pull-ups, lunges, and sometimes even going for a ruck walk. Now for the move the weight tree, you actually get these glides you have for the carpets and move them out of the way, so I'll do that here in just a moment. I'll also make sure this is the way everything's set up so it's out of the way as we're walking through the garage. Nothing's in the way. Okay, and here's how it looks when I'm done. I use these are carpet glides. You put them there to glide across the carpet. So the weight tree's over here out of the way. The tire and box are out there, so now I can use this pull-up bar. Made out of PVC, and this was made for when I traveled to the horse show so that I could have a pull-up to lift on. This section here pops out from here, as well as the back pieces here. Add one here. Those come across so I can fold it flat. Now this is designed for me, so it's my height. So when I'm actually at a nice tight grip on here and do a dead hang, my knees are about 2 inches above the ground. But if I let them sack, I can be hitting the bar. I can hit the bar and even touch the ground. Now from here, back up a little bit. I can do dips on here. It's a bit wide. I can do dips, recline rows, pull-ups, chin-ups from there. I can do dip bar leg raises and knee raises from here. I can do hanging, but not quite because my legs can't get all the way straight. And if I hang my lashing straps from here, I can do pull-ups. I can't do pull-ups, but I do them for weighted push-ups, or excuse me, try this again. Ring push-ups, ring rows, recline rows, as well as some ab exercises or leg exercises. And I do have my kettlebells down here because to keep it from rocking back and forth. All right, let me show you the rest of the equipment I got. Okay, these are the 3 kettlebells I've had for over a decade. 16 kilograms, 24 and 32, which means roughly 35 pounds, 53 pounds, 70 pounds from Dragon Door. All right, this here is an old basketball I filled up with sand, put a plug in there, some glue in there, and this is probably about 5 layers of duct tape to make it roughly 23.5 pounds medicine ball. See here, so we got a jump rope, and then these are towing straps, a 20 foot and a 30 foot. This is one I use on the tire. I tried doing, because a lot of the exercises were calling for 50 feet, so I had the 20, so I could do 20, turn around, come back, go halfway, 30. So I got these together that I can lash into the hook in the tire and just do arm over or hand over hand pulling. Okay, these are lashing straps I got from Harbor Freight for about $5. I got them at different times, so they're different colors and different thicknesses as well. They both are roughly up to 330 feet of tension. And what they are, they just have simply a little buckle. That's all it is just a buckle in there. And they're each 6 feet apiece. So they're hooked together right now because I will put them into the tire and either pull them or drag them with my hands and arms, or wrap them around my shoulders. Or I'll put this PVC handle on them and hang them up on the pull-up bar to do either push-ups or recline rows. All right, so here is a military duffel bag picked up. And here, using contractor's bags, got to make sure you use contractor's bags. These are full of mostly pea gravel, and some of them got sand. It's the roughly 50, 50, I think 32 and 32. Gotta make sure you use contractor's bags. And if you go to like a landscape place, you can get, where I got it at was a 5-gallon bucket of pea gravel for like $3, which weighs about 70 pounds. But that's another DIY that you can do that I use. All right, and some little other odds and ends. Got this small bar here. I haven't actually done anything, but I have used this big, I got rope tied in there now, which I've actually put around this bar here and anchored it to the top of the pull-up bar for like wrist exercises. Acquired these things here, handles on them that spin for doing like push-ups. And then here's one of the ab machines, little roller things. This one's actually been broken, which I'm grateful for, because that way there it doesn't give you reaction back. So that's one style there to be able to use it for some ab roll work. Another thing I have done with the pull-up bar is I've taken this section out, so the U part here, and actually use this part here almost like a squat rack. I've been able to do it. It's been okay for doing like shoulder presses. It's been all right for doing Zercher squats, but doing regular squats, the gap in here is narrow, so I got to bring my shoulders in, lift, and then widen them out when I do it, so not as great for that part. Here are the foam rollers I use. Just measured them. They're, at least the white one is, about the same. They're 35.5 inches long. This is what I use as far as my part of my warm-up and as well as part of my cool-down. Now, and being that this is carpet with padding underneath it, when I do a deadlift, especially 300 pounds, I will get some towels on the floor, so I'm kind of bringing the weights down. The weights are slamming down on here. However, if I'm doing something like a clean, I just have to be really careful and set the bar down gently. So there is my training space and the equipment I use. On top of that, I do have in the backyard, I got a little 50-foot section of old hose with water in it, to kind of act like battling ropes. Not the same, but at least it kind of gives an idea. And then there's always this plain outside in the streets where I drag the tire at. I'll do runs, I'll do sprints. That's where I do the hiking at and the ruck walks. And, well, if the treadmill, if I can see if the engine motor works properly, I can go back on that. But, yeah, that's my working space and where I train at. So let me know what you like about it. And let me know what you do if you have a space at home and what you're going to do. If this gives you some ideas. And I'll leave a link below somewhere to let you also check out Zach Evanish if you like what I showed you here. Maybe think you might be someone that you can relate to. All right, we'll catch you next time. Bouncing to you.